Hi everyone, here's a roundup of the top news around the globe. My name is Angeline and this is the Daily Watch. After Mark Zuckerberg's initial announcement back in March 2019, Facebook has now taken the first major step in their plans to integrate Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Instagram users can now message people on Facebook and vice versa by downloading the latest update. Users may opt not to do the update, but if they do, the Instagram messaging icon will be replaced by the Messenger logo. The update also introduces 10 new features such as selfie stickers, emoji reactions, ability to reply to specific messages, and vanish mode that lets you make messages disappear. The update is available in a few unspecified countries and will expand globally in the coming months. In other news, according to the report from the Royal Botanical Gardens, an international botanical and education institution based in the UK, around 40% of the world's plant species are in danger of extinction. Deforestation rates have soared as we have cleared land to feed ever more people. Global emissions are disrupting the climate system. New pathogens threaten our crops and our health. Illegal trade has eradicated entire plant populations, and non-native species are outcompeting local floras. Alexandra Antonelli, Director of Science at RBGQ, says that all of the effects of losing the species are not fully known, as we don't fully understand the role that each of them plays in the ecosystem. He fears that this could be catastrophic for the world. A world without those 40% is not the world we know today, he says. Among those that are under threat are medicinal plants, threatened by the growing demand for herbal medicines and the search for new treatments. On to other news. On top of tightening border controls and imposing travel restrictions, many countries in Asia have stepped up mass surveillance to help control the spread of coronavirus. However, risk analyst from Verisk Maplecroft, a British-based risk consultancy, warns that these extreme measures and unchecked powers brought in to initially tackle COVID-19 could become permanent features of government across the region and have an impact on the rights and privacy of millions of people. And no, we're not talking about freedom to decide whether or not to wear face masks. We're talking about fever detection goggles, drones that monitor curfews and lockdowns, apps that track user movements, surveillance systems that monitor coronavirus patients, facial recognition technologies, retention of personal data, and free speech controls to hinder the spread of false information or fake news. The greater danger is that a lot of these infrastructure initially set up for coronavirus were designed so that these can be used even after the pandemic. According to Verisk Maplecroft, Asia is now the world's highest risk region in both their right to privacy and freedom of opinion and expression indices, with a rapid deterioration in recent years. Among the worst scoring Asian nations in the index are Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, India, and the Philippines. Since the onset of COVID-19, experts have warned that personal data linked to location and medical history could give authorities power to exploit information to political ends. On a global scale, the report also highlights the huge increase in monitoring of private citizens through track and trace apps downloaded by millions in countries across the world. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed today's content or learned anything new, press that like button. Bye!